Hi, I'm Paul, teacher with Cloud English. Today I'm going to be talking about a historical event that dramatically impacted the recent past of the United States and also continues to impact our present day. The event I am referring to is 9/11, which took place on September 11th, 2001. On September 11th, 2001, a coordinated terrorist attack killed nearly 3,000 American civilians, military personnel, firefighters, and policemen. The majority of the devastation took place in New York City, where two passenger-carrying aircraft struck the World Trade Center buildings. Within hours, the buildings had collapsed. A third plane crashed into the United States Pentagon, which is located in Washington, D.C., the U.S. capital. A fourth plane was crash-landed on its way to Washington, D.C., saving further devastation. I'm telling you this because it's important to know if you plan on visiting the United States, but it's also important to know if you are visiting New York City or Washington, D.C. This was an event that dramatically and severely impacted the mindset of the American people and even the mindset of many countries across the world. We, the people of America, bonded together under one common fear and also common anger and anxiety. I remember being in class in elementary school when the attacks took place and watching them on TV and being very, very scared as to what was happening. I didn't understand what was happening, and I know many others didn't understand either. I remember getting sent home from school, and all we did was watch television and watch the devastation that was taking place, as so many thousands had no idea what to do, where to go, who to blame. That was a big part of the issue. We were looking for someone to blame, and we didn't know where to point our finger. It's like when someone hurts you and you need to say, they did it to me, because that makes you feel better. And as a nation, we did that, which resulted in a war referred to the War on Terror, which took place in Afghanistan and Iraq. I still have friends who are deployed in the Middle East, in Afghanistan and Iraq. So this is an event that, even though it happened 13 years ago, is still very, very relevant and important within American culture. Recently, after the attacks, there was rescue effort. There was a major cleanup that needed to take place within New York City specifically. A total of 3 buildings collapsed, 2 being massive skyscrapers, a third being a very, very large building directly next to the skyscrapers that were the World Trade Centers. You can imagine the devastation, the clouds of dust, the fear. It really brought the American people together. The United States president, his approval rating, which is usually pretty low, skyrocketed to 90%. We bonded together as a country, and that was a really, really important event to share what it is to be an American, share what it is to have a common background. And even if you were a visitor, even if you were not an American citizen, you could still see that bit of unity and the importance of a cultural uniting for one cause, even if we didn't understand the entire cause. So as you hopefully visit New York City, and as you travel to America or to England or to other English-speaking countries, especially America, you will hear people say things about 9/11. You will see shrines, you will see memorials referring to 9/11. And so that is the event that happened in 2001 and the event that continues to happen today. Last year, a building was finished. The new World Trade Center was erected in 2013. And when you visit New York, you can go and visit the new World Trade Center. There is a beautiful memorial to those who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. I hope this has been helpful. I hope when you visit the United States, you now feel more informed and you feel more confident in visiting America. If you have any questions, contact me on WeChat at lukepriddy or add me on QQ. Thank you, and I will see you soon.